Today we are going to talk about a topic that fascinates many people: classic and vintage cars. The history of cars is rich in technological, design and fashion innovations, and classic cars are an expression of the evolution of the automotive industry over the years. Let's start our journey into the world of classic cars with the introduction of the first modern automobile, created in 1885 by German engineer Carl Benz. This vehicle, known as the Benz patent motorwagen, was the first gasoline-powered car and paved the way for the popularization of the automobile. One of the most iconic classic cars is the Ford Model T, produced between 1908 and 1927. This vehicle, which became a symbol of mass production, was the first car to be produced on a large scale and was responsible for making the automobile affordable for the American middle class. Another classic car that stood out in history was the Chevrolet Corvette, which was first produced in 1953. With its sporty, elegant design, the Corvette has become an American icon, synonymous with luxury and power. The history of classic cars is also littered with legendary models produced in Europe. An example of this is the Jaguar E-Type, which was released in 1961. With its sleek, modern design, the E-Type has become an icon of British style and is considered by many to be one of the most beautiful cars ever produced. Another European classic car is the Alfa Romeo Spider, produced between 1966 and 1993. With its sleek, sporty design, the Spider is an example of how a car can become a cultural symbol, appearing in movies, TV shows, and pop culture in general. In addition to these famous models, there are also lesser-known but equally fascinating classic cars. An example is the DeLorean DMC-12, which became known for its appearance in the movie Back to the Future. This car, which was produced for just a few years in the 1980s, has an iconic, futuristic design. Another lesser-known model is the Tucker 48, produced between 1948 and 1950. This car, which was designed by engineer Preston Tucker, is famous for its technological innovations, such as headlights that moved along with the wheels to light the curve. Sadly, only 51 units were produced before the company went out of business. The history of classic cars is an endless source of curiosities and interesting facts. From the creation of the first automobile to the iconic models produced over the years, classic cars are a testament to the evolution of the automotive industry and our passion for cars. And so, we end this episode on the history of classic and antique cars. We saw how these vehicles marked an era and influenced the automobile industry, in addition to conquering a special place in the hearts of many car lovers. Knowing a little more about the history of classic and vintage cars allows us to understand how technology and design have evolved over the years, and how these vehicles still retain their beauty and charm even today. I hope you enjoyed traveling through time and getting to know a little more about the history of classic and antique cars. Subscribe to the channel, let me tell you, for more curiosities and interesting facts on various topics. See you next time.